Hey guys, it's Maymay and my trusty sidekick.
Oh, Vinny is here. Welcome in to the Thursday Night Live show. We are so glad you guys are with us tonight. We got a great show planned for you. Lots of cool things to show you. We're just excited that you're here. If you are new, we are Maymay Made It, and you can find Maymay Made It everywhere. We have a YouTube channel that you're watching tonight. We also have an online craft store where you can purchase everything that you see used tonight in the show. It is www.maymaymadeit.com. We also have a site in case you want to purchase some of the classes and things that we offer, maymayevents.com. So you can hang out there. The Crafty Sidekick Shenanigans is over on the other side. We're glad to have her with us. The Queen of Links is also here to moderate and to let you quick link products, and that's Tamitha. She's hanging out too. So we're thrilled to have you guys with us tonight. One last thing, please subscribe. Two things. Please subscribe to the channel. We're trying to reach 400,000 and we're getting ever so close. And we want you to give us a thumbs up if you enjoy what you see tonight. The other thing is we call that Vinnying the video. So if you see people in the chat say, please Vinny the video, that's what they mean. Just give us a thumbs up and let us know how much you're enjoying the show tonight. Anyway, I feel like I'm missing something.
That's because Vinny is Russian. He literally ran in the door, sat down, and came on live. They had a shipment come in, and there's some stuff you guys had to see. So Shannon and Vince and Amber have been out there, like
slinging product and counting product, and so trying to get it all here.
Sat down, and I went, "You ready? We're 4 minutes late." And he went, "Go."
I'm thirsty.
He's like, "I don't have a drink or nothing." So if Vinny gets up and leaves, just know he's got to catch up. Same with Shannon. Shannon may have to go help a little bit because we're trying to get this stuff ready to show y'all. That's what happens when a huge pallet shows up at like
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
Yeah.
So, also you said we have a great show planned tonight. Actually, I don't.
Well, our subscribers, the Made It, have a show they plan for tonight. That's true.
The Made It have planned a show. Tell me what you thought. Over 400 of you. There were 430 votes. That was really, really cool on our poll. So let me tell you what we did. Yesterday, I put out a poll on our community tab at Facebook on, where did we put it? We sent an email everywhere. We sent out this poll that you could fill in and help me pick the items I will be using tonight. Now, you will notice that I said you'll be picking the items I'll be using, but I am not doing this craft roulette style. I am not going to be on the spot. The reason myself a little bit of time to prep. And what I really like about that, the reason I wanted to prep a little bit is because I feel like you get a better finished product when I get to kind of think about it for a minute. So if you're going to be here and you're going to be watching, I want you to get a craft that you can use going forward and it makes sense. So let's talk about what it is that I get to use tonight. Let's look at the poll. Look at this. These are our poll. This is one side of it. And you can see here, which paper should I use? We had 45% of the people say Bright Blooms from Die Cuts with a View. So it's this paper. It's really pretty. I've already prepped, I've already cut some paper out, but isn't it pretty? There's a lot we're going to talk about this. You're going to love this. Then the next question was, what stamp set should I use? And your choices were Fungi, Granny Hugs, and Eternal Hallelujah. I'm just hankering to use that little church, but y'all didn't let me. Y'all let me do Granny Hugs, which also I love, and this one's fun, and you're going to like seeing what we do with this tonight. It's going to be super fun. Then, if we flip this over, you could choose what technique I have to include, and 44% of you guys said 3D elements, at least 3. You're going to love how I cheated that. I didn't really cheat it, but you're going to love it. And then, what project must I make? 55% of you said a fancy fold card. So should be fun. I think this will be a lot of fun. I'm glad you said prep and make sense. I just feel like you'll get a better result. If I'm having to run around and try to figure this stuff out, as much as I love doing that on Craft Roulette, that's kind of the way they design their show. But I think it's kind of fun for me to do a little bit of prep because then you can recreate what I do later. And if you remember, whenever we do Craft Roulette, they're like, we're not teaching on this show. Remember, we're just playing. And tonight, I hope to teach a little bit. All right. I dropped my cloth. I had to pick it up because I keep it in my lap like a napkin. Let's start with, where do I want to start? Let's start with the fold. How about the fancy fold? How about that? Okay. Hey, y'all know what my picks were? How about, that'll be fun. Let me show y'all my picks that y'all didn't pick. Okay. For the first one, the pick I wanted was Emerald Flora. Yeah, this is fun for me to show y'all this, right? I wanted Emerald Flora. For the stamp set, I wanted Eternal Hallelujah because I wanted to play with that church. For the the 3D part, I wanted the punch art because y'all know me, right? And then for the project, I wanted a mini folio. I wanted y'all to make me do something tiny. So I thought that'd be fun. But either way, this is super fun because honestly, what I loved was how you stretched me. You stretched me from my comfort zone. And that's what I'm looking for. I've been doing this a long time. And so a lot of times I'm like, they don't want to see that. They've already seen that. But I think you'll enjoy what we're doing tonight. So let's start with the fold.
Maybe you could do something like this like once a month.
Once a month, maybe more.
Once a quarter.
I think it's fun. I actually want to come up with a way, and give me time to do it. I want to come up with a way where they actually go and suggest the products, then like people pull from those. Like I want to dial it down to, I don't know. We'll see how we do. I think it'll be fun. Maria voted for everything I wanted. That's cool. Here's the fold. Now, don't be like Maymay. That is cheating. That is not fun. It's fun, and it's going to be more fun in a minute. But this is the fold we're starting with, okay? So this fold is so easy, and what I love about it is you can recreate it so easy at home. What you're going to do is you're going to take an A2 size greeting card, and you're just going to roll this back and crease it down the middle. That's the first part, okay? Then let's look at the paper. So first off, this paper pack is stunning, absolutely gorgeous, and I had a really hard time picking, okay? But look at this. Let's flip through. Look at these pages. I mean, they're so pretty. And I'm going to show you something in a minute that some of these cut aparts just really lean into. What I love about these die cuts with a view sets is it's like you're getting 12 paper packs in one. Like I could have gone in these are the papers I chose, and we're going to use those. I could have gone in so many directions with this paper pad. If you're not collecting these die cuts with a view paper packs, you're missing out. This is one paper pack in two completely different looks. And that's what I love about it, because if you're like me, as a card maker, I don't always use every single inch of a 12 by 12 pack, but something like this, I can go to over and over and over again and pull out different styles and different pages. And they're all pretty like this. All of them are. So I'm just going to flip because I want y'all to see it. We're almost done flipping. Look at that. I just love how different everything is. These are so cool. Then you get tags and cut aparts. You've already seen a couple of those. And then there's some foil. This is a gold foil piece, which is also cool. And some more cut aparts. All right. So if you're wondering, the back page shows you everything that's in it. Super cool. Let's talk about the pages I chose, the papers I chose. So the card inspiration I'm using is a card up demonstrator card. You know how they always have cards that kind of circle their demonstrators. And I know I saw it on Stampin' with Tammy, and I know she's a demonstrator. I saw it on her website for sure. But this card requires some kind of bold colors to really make it pop. So here's what I did. Okay, I really wanted to do some matte finishes. So I'm going to have this pink piece like this. Then I'm going to have a blue piece on top, because what I want is that pink border. I really want that to pop. You see that? And we're going to do that a couple of times, okay? I'm going to do it again here, like so, with blue again. You see that the pops of contrasty color? That's what I was looking for. You could have switched this too. You could have done the pink on top or whatever. Then we're going to use these pieces in a minute to make this super fun. But I'm going to glue this down because we are to that point already. So some of y'all voted for what I voted for. You made some of the 3-page folios this weekend. That is so cool. That excites me. I love when y'all make some of my projects. Super fun. Stick around till when we get into the products tonight. I'm going to be showing you, it's kind of a sneak peek, but it's also a folio that Shannon covered in some fisherman paper. I want y'all to see for Father's Day to give you an idea, but it's also kind of a sneak peek, and I'll explain it to you soon enough. I have discovered something about my glue press, and I didn't change this one out. And if Shannon was here, I'd get her to change it for me, and I probably will in a minute. I have a bottle of glue, Vince, that I have been using, a 16-ounce bottle of glue that I have been using since verbena. And I just thought it was working just fine. And I think really up until this week it was. And I went to go use my bottle of glue the other day, this one and one more that I had filled up with that glue. And it was just like rubber cement. It would come out, but I was having to work it really hard, blah, blah. And I went into the bathroom, this room right here that is our little crafty room with the sink. I went in there and I started cleaning that bottle out. And that glue had turned to like Play-Doh. Like it was really, and I kept going, and it's doing it here too. And the way it's just caked in there, and it's not coming to the bottom. So I fixed one bottle. So I want to tell y'all that if you have an old bottle of art glitter glue and your glue press stops flowing, you probably need to clean your glue bottle out and get you fresh glue, which is what I did over there. And it was like a Cadillac again. It was like I'm driving a Cadillac because I cleaned it out. But
well, because they say that art glitter glue only lasts for a year on the shelf.
Yeah.
But that one you've had for
I pushed it and
4 years
it's
probably.
Done. It's very done. I threw it away. I had to. It was just gloppy. But I had already filled my bottles up, and it did the same. It turned into it in my bottles too.
And you guys will be happy to know that art glitter glue is supposed to be back next week. So
yay! That makes everybody happy. If you're in the year of folios this week, you should have gotten your B video for folio C. You should have got the second video for folio C. And then Shannon and I are going to try to do the last video for D early next week and get that one out to you too, so you'll be able to see that too. Then we'll be ready to start fresh with folio A all over again. All right, let's put this one here.
And if you're new and you don't know what she's talking about, you can purchase a year of folios at maymayevents.com, and you get 4 different patterns of folios, A, B, C, and D, and you get to create 12 folios throughout the year based on those 4 styles. Is that the right word?
I call them chassis.
Chassis.
That's what we're building on, but we're going to do something different.
I'm going to call it your background situation.
You call it the background, but I'm a car lover, so it's a chassis.
And then you get to decorate it ever how you want to.
Okay. I'm telling you, it was 4 years old. It was so bad. I should have done a short of it coming out of the bottle like a bloom. It's funny. All right. Here's the base. This is the base of what I'm going to do. For fun, no, I'll make you wait on that. Let's do something else for fun. Let's do some stamping.
Becky said she can't believe you had one 16-ounce bottle that lasted 4 years.
Because I'm telling y'all right now, I don't use as much glue as y'all do. I'm telling y'all right now, I have said this so many times. I make every day, and I don't go through the amount of glue y'all go through. Like, and I hear this from you. You'll come in and say, I got to restock my glue, or some of you tell me how much you use in a year, and I am shocked. And I don't know if it's because you're crafting more than me, or you use more glue than you need to, whatever. But I don't use as much glue as you guys do. Glue, do I? I never have.
Lori asked about how long Barely Art lasts. How fast does it expire? We really don't have any idea. We used the Barely Art and carried both for a period of time, but it just got to be where we didn't think it was near as economical for you as art glitter glue is.
Maymay put the blob out onto the world. I did. I washed it down the sink. Okay, check this out. Granny hugs. This is what we're going to use. I love this stamp set, and I'm going to tell you, you can use it for any season, and I'm going to show you today how we're going to make it kind of springy. So I'm going to use my stamp wheel. And I have this guy. Oh, I did not set him up right. Dog, I didn't set him up right. Yes, I did. I'll just have to change this. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to change this. Okay. Here's the deal. Hey, like I said.
If y'all see me leaning over and it looks like I'm looking away, I'm actually leaning around the computer screen to see what Maymay's doing.
Dog. I was so ahead of myself, but I'm going to show y'all this. I want it to make sense, so I got to do it this way. Sherry says she's had art glitter glue 4 years too.
You just have to shake it. Now I'm just going to tell you, if it starts getting juicy and kind of runny, if you'll shake it, it'll thicken right back up and it'll be good to go.
Mine worked way longer than a year. Okay, let me tell y'all what I'm doing. These granny squares that we are going to make fit a 2 1/4 inch square perfectly if you're doing the whole piece. I'm not going to be doing the whole piece. And what I forgot about is that I set this up to do a video to show you how to use this. I did a little short. It'll go up sometime next week showing you how to do this number that I'm doing here. And I set it up to be the full thing. So what I'm going to do instead, I hope this is making sense. Here's how this works. When you're doing the full thing, I have it set up like this. You start with 1, then go to 2, then 3, then 4. I'm only going to do 2, 3, 3, and 4. So I've cut it to 2 1/4 and I'll cut it down afterwards. This will make sense. Just hang out with me for a minute. Also, I need to clean these off because I'm not using the same colors as I used in my short.
Kilburn's Creations, we do have an online craft store. Tamitha just posted the link and tagged you in it, where you can go to our website and shop. And we also have a brick and mortar store in Clanton, Alabama, if you're in our area.
If you go to our store, please sign up for loyalty points. Don't spend $1 without earning some points. We want to make sure you do that. And if you sign up for the club, you can get 15% off your purchases. That's a whole nother thing. Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay, check this out. Here's what I'm going to do. Like I said, I put a 2 1/4 inch square down here. I don't want to use this one for the card I'm making. I need a smaller square. So we're going to start here. And these are my 3 colors. They're not exactly what I had wanted in the get-go, but I think these are going to be really pretty with the papers that we chose, or that I chose, because, I guess y'all chose the paper. I just had to choose from the paper. So I'm going to do this, and I can't decide if I want to do yellow on the outside, light pink in the middle, and dark pink in the center, or if I want to go dark, light, yellow. Or do I want to go, I can't decide. One way, and then we can change it up. All right, so I'm going to flip this over, put this guy in at the top, press him down. I got to get my little weenie dog. When I'm going to tell you something about my Impressible. I love my Impressible with my Misty. It makes me nervous here because of this piece that's super flat. So sometimes I'll just take my cloth and just do an extra little like that just to be sure. You can always stamp again. Okay, there's one. Okay. And I'll do them individually in case we decide to change the colors. Okay, so now this one is going to go down here in this corner. Okay. And now we're stamping color 2, which I'm going to let be the yellow this time. Just like that. Flip this guy back over. I always line my stamp wheel up at the top. See how I have it lifted off the bottom? I line it at the top and then lay it in. And if you're wondering how to set this stamp up, don't worry. I've got the video coming for you. It'll be a short, but it'll have exactly how to do what I did. Oh, I like the yellow in the middle. That's going to be pretty. All right. And then we're going to go over here and put that final color in. Clean that off. All right. Let's put, this is probably going to be bad. Let me clean this again. My fear is this dark blue that I use is going to get picked up with my yellow. So I just want to be sure I got in there good. That's better. Pamela, thank you. That's so kind of you. Ready, babe? A little crowd noise. Thank you so much. Not sure how this is going to turn out, you guys. I use this pale pink in the middle. Let's just see. Don't stress. Let's just see. We won't overpress so we don't get some of that out of the middle. Not perfect. It's not perfect, but I can live with it. All right. Let me go ahead and do the others. I think I want to mix the colors up. Let's do yellow on the outside, pink in the middle, and dark pink in the center this time. So let's get another one. All right, and I'm going to put it over here. Okay, then I'm going to go like this. That's a good question. The reason I'm turning the paper and not the wheel is because I want to remember that this is my hole at the top. This is just my brain. You can totally turn the wheel if it works for you. But in my brain, because I get going so fast, it's better for me to move the paper, ink the stamp, and remember that hole is at the top. But you can do this whatever way works for you. I respect your decision. I've just taught myself that circle is the top. And so when I'm doing something quick, especially if I'm doing something live, because I'm going to mess something up live every time. All right, what did I say I was going to do? Yellow on this side. Let's see what happens. These colors are probably going to bleed because I am not cleaning very well in between. Oh, I just inked up the wrong one anyway. See? Told y'all. I'll fix that. Told y'all I'll mess something up. Because I'm not doing the big dude because I don't need it. But you'll see why. It'll make sense. Let's do this and pick up that ink. Let's pick it up. All right. So see, I look at my dot at the top. And then I go over here and I press. Just like that. Perfect. Then I'm going to move this guy and do the bottom corner. All right. It's just a brain thing for me. So
are you answering Sue's question when she said, why are you moving the paper and not turning the wheel?
You can turn the wheel, but it's a brain thing for me. It's just the way my brain operates.
Twisted.
It is twisted. But you also just have to know your limitations. Lean into what you do.
Well, and that's also the beauty of the fact that you're a creative person, and whatever your brain tells you to do is what you do.
I have to.
Not necessarily. When we talked about this today, you're definitely not a rule follower. You're going to do your own thing that fits you.
Rules are not fun.
And when I say rule follower, I mean when it comes to paper crafting, or we were talking about cooking
Sewing
or whatever.
And cooking. We were talking about.
I'm not a very good rule follower when it comes to cooking.
You or me?
Me.
I'm a rule follower. Like, I'm careful. You're not.
I'm not. Just throw it in there.
Yep.
Eat it.
It'll work. Do it.
Right. It worked for my mama. It'll work for me.
Your mama did not cook like you cook, buddy.
My mama didn't do all that.
Your mama was
25
in
different
kitchen.
dishes, and no, it was crazy. What people do today, old school stuff just didn't fit.
Another reason with this stamp set you might not want to just rotate it is because of the way I laid this out. I'm not sure. I haven't tried doing it that way, and I just wonder if they would, the way I did this, when you watch my short video of how I lined it up, I know everything's going to line up right. I don't know if it'd work the other way. It might. Again, my brain don't do that. It's all my brain does. Okay, let's go here.
I'm with you, Arlene. I don't think cooking has rules. Just fix it and eat it.
I think there's rules.
All this cross contamination stuff.
That's the thing.
Garbage.
And Arlene's going to say, oh, you're wrong. Those are rules.
No.
You just brought that up. I promise you they believe in cross contamination. One more. And then I'm going to show you how we finish these off a little bit. That one. And this one has to be yellow. So you're going to get the yellow in the center after all. I just mixed them all up. There we go. Okay. They're not perfect because I did not clean well. I should have. What it is. I'm stuck to my glass mat. Did you see that? Let me show you how to finish these off. So these guys, if you notice, the big one, let me find how I can show you right here. The biggest square has these little dots that finish it off. Do you see that? When we do this, we have to put those dots in if you want them. You don't have to. It's up to you. I'm going to put them in. So I'm going to grab my little dots off of here. Okay. And I'm going to grab me a little. I'm going to double load this block. I might regret it, but I'm going to put one right there. Put one right there. And I'm going to start with the lightest color because I don't want to cross-contaminate these guys. So what you do here is in these corners, you apply the double dot. And this closes out your granny square. There's my corners. And then I ink up the single dot and go between. Isn't Sylvia good at this? She came up with this. Because I was like, what if I don't want it as big as that biggest piece? She's like, I got you. So that one, oh, one more side. I think I got something on this stamp too. I must have used it and not cleaned it before. All right, so there's that one with its dots. Let's go to the yellow. Pick up. I'll do my doubles first. You hold it better. Do my corners. I definitely use this stamp without cleaning it good. I can see some black on those corners. That's okay. That's okay. Y'all give me a pass tonight. And then do these middle dots. Have y'all seen how popular granny squares are right now? They're everywhere. Oh, I got to show y'all a sneak peek from my sewing channel. I use granny squares on it. Yeah, I got to show them that. That'll be cool. It's over there on the other side. I'll get it in a minute. All right, last one, pink, dark pink. Let's bring this guy over. Get this guy. I mean, they are everywhere. And they have been for quite a few years, actually. Very popular. Also, you don't have to worry about being perfect. This is yarn, and yarn is not perfect. Trust me, I've tried yarn, and I'm never perfect with yarn. 4 more. One more. Okay, now I'm going to cut these down. And the reason is I didn't want the full piece. So I'm going to cut these guys down. I want to say it was supposed to be 1 7/8. Let me check my 1 3/4. Let me check this guy. Yeah, 1 3/4. So I'm going to start with this side, cutting this piece down. Then I'm going to turn this into 1 3/4. I got to do better. I didn't get that very centered. Not too shabby. All right, there's one. Let me cut them all. You got quiet? Are you just reading chat and having a good old time?
Well, I'm just kind of reading chat, yeah. Watching for Facebook comments.
What are people saying on Facebook? I never get to see the Facebook
Not too
comments.
much. They've really been kind of quiet.
Chat with us. Tell us where you're from on Facebook, how you find us. Do you follow, I guess, do you share this video or do they just follow me?
I share it every week.
So some of them are your friends and family. This one.
Yep.
One more slice. Then we can put our card together. Our card has a pop-up element. How about them apples? How about them apples? Okay. Layer these. I want them to pop. I want them to really pop off the page. So I'm going to take them and using these little pieces I cut earlier, I'm going to mat them with the tiniest little pink edge. So our little granny squares will be, how do I get a bat out of my house? Betty wants to know. I can only tell you. Tommy Boy has a pretty good instructional video.
Do what?
The movie Tommy Boy, when they get that bat in the room and he's like, I touched it. I touched it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Speaking of I touched it, did we tell y'all the prank we pulled on Rodney and Missy? Did we tell y'all about it? I don't think we did. And Shannon's not in here for me to tell y'all. Y'all got to wait till Shannon comes back because it was real good. We were able, do you remember, does anybody remember Pixitani Phil? We had what was his taxidermized groundhog? Yeah, that's the word I like to say. Taxidermized groundhog. Was he a groundhog?
No, I think it was an otter.
Gopher? That was not an otter. It was a gopher, I think.
Gopher, maybe. Yeah.
I think it was a gopher. I said that it was cute, and someone sent it to us also to be cute, and it was in my store, and we finally found a way to get it back to Rodney and Missy. And I will tell it, Tamitha, but I'm gonna wait on Shannon because Shannon was very pivotal. She was key in that thing, so she'll want to talk about it. All right, check this out. You can do a couple things, okay? You can put these on the straight, just like this, okay? But the card I saw that is the inspiration had these on the diagonal, like so. I got to see how much room I've got. Look at that. They're almost perfect. When I had them the full size of the granny square from the stamp set, they would be too big, but this works. So you do these here. So let's glue this one on. And what you want to remember is you're only gluing half the page. So half on like this.
Betty said that bat has been in her house for 3 days. Where would we be?
What do they like?
Where would we be?
At a hotel.
That's exactly right.
We wouldn't be living in the house.
She says she's locked in her guest room.
I would not be there. I don't know what I would do. I guess we'd go to a hotel.
Yep, we'd be staying in a hotel.
All right, so there's our granny squares on the front. Now the pop-up element. Check this out. Here's what you do. You take a piece. This piece is 1 inch by 5 inches. And again, I got this from Stamping with Tammy. That's where I got the measures from. And you're going to score this every inch. Every inch. So that was 1. Let's go to 2. Then 3. Then 4. The Great Outdoors did have a bat also. Dan Aykroyd and John Candy.
John Candy.
All right, and then we're going to make a square. So fold this up. Just make a square. That's all we got to do, okay? Then we're going to glue one of our squares together, making this a cube. So easy, you guys. Pop-up elements are so easy. People think they're hard, but they're not. And then this particular one, what we want to do is we want to have this here behind. See that? So what we're going to do is we're going to put this guy centered here. And do we want to be super picky? Let me be super picky. I'm going to find the center and I'm going to put this guy on the center. So I know I don't know that they're centered. I should have paid attention to that, huh? So what's my center here? My center is 2 3/4. Go. All right. And then I'm going to put glue on one side of this guy. And then to the fold of the card, we're going to put that guy down. See, that's not centered. I'm going to have to move him because I'm looking between my granny squares because that really matters more than the center of my card because I didn't do such a good job. All right, let's get this guy off of here. Ooh, I rubbed that down too much. Y'all have used this ruler 30 times and it's still that sticky. It'll be fine because my little piece is going to cover up that little bit. Okay. Now then, this guy is going to get glued this end on this side. You see what I'm saying? And then we're going to press it down and make sure it's in there. So right here, we're going to put glue right here. Just like that. And you'll see now that it does that. We've just made a platform for this guy to live on. So he's going to get put right there. So, oops, I did not let that dry. Hang on. I'm rushing it. I'm rushing it. Get it shut in there. Lift it up. And now I can glue this guy right here. Isn't this cute? Put a little glue just like this. It's pretty easy and it looks very different. You know, it's like if you're giving this to somebody, it looks like you really had to think this guy out. That's pretty good. That placement's pretty good. Squeeze that down. So now when you close it, it does like that, you guys. Isn't that pretty? And when you open it, you get that. I love that. So I think I met my requirements already. Let's look and see. I used bright blooms. I used granny hugs. I did my 3D elements. These are 3D because they hang off the page, right? These two are 3D plus, you know what I'm saying? I think they are. And then I did the fancy fold because this is a fancy fold. I did it.
Voila.
Voila. Oh, I wanted to show y'all something about that paper pack. So when I was designing, I knew I had to use a stamp set, you know, one of our stamp sets. But look, these are in the paper pack. An entire sheet of these little 2x2s. Look how cute. You can cut these down and mount these and even get a sentiment. Like put the little sentiment on the inside like that and it would open. You'd have to cut them down a little bit because they're a little big for what we're doing. Only because of the outside. But isn't that neat to be able to use the cut aparts too? Love that. And you could always put the cut aparts in here if you wanted to add a little color, little floral. You could do some ephemera in there, some more stamps. But we did it. We met the brief. You're wondering, where do you write? You can always write on the back, or you can add little sentiments here. Add yourself a little spot. Make this white. Whatever you want to do. Too cute. That was fun. That was a fun challenge. And you made me do something I haven't done before.
You did pretty good, babe.
I have not made that card before. I've made similar, but not that one in particular. So, did I win?
I'll give you 1,000 gold stars.
Can I just have one gold thumbs up?
Yeah.
Just a thumbs up.
I got you.
Woohoo! Now we go to Across the Miles. And we had a lot of Across the Miles the last couple of weeks. We only have 2 cards this week, but that's because we've had a lot of birthday cards to open. So let's see what we got this week. This is a beautiful card. And it is from Wendy Haney. This is to Shannon. Look how pretty this card is. It says, "Hi, Shannon. Craft Acropolis was so much fun. Your organization and friendliness made it such a special event. I appreciate all your hard work. See you in 2026. Thanks again, Wendy Haney." Wendy, thank you for recognizing Shannon's hard work. She does a lot of organizing for that event. I bet you think that event just happens.
No.
Shannon has to lock herself, like she will literally lock herself in here to get tables set up and get everybody where they go and get everybody's schedules all set. And it's so much. She will have a little less on her this Craft Acropolis because on this Craft Acropolis, the demos and the workshops, have we said that to y'all yet? The demos and the workshops are going to be open to everyone. So she won't have to make schedules like she did before. And that other thing we're doing at Craft Acropolis, which I know we haven't told you about yet, which next week we should be able to tell you, next Thursday we should be able to tell you about that one. But it rhymes with pound and it goes round. How about that? So Vinny had an idea, and I think he's right. I don't think we've told them we're planning to do that. I think this is the first time we've teased at all.
Because they're going to want to be able to buy tickets yesterday.
Next week. All right, look at this one. How pretty. I recognize this cardstock is so pretty. Also from Wendy, it says, Maymay and Benny, what a treat to get to meet you and spend Craft Acropolis with you, admiring your work. You are the model of Southern hospitality. How kind. I had the best time. See you in 2026. Thank you, Wendy Haney. Also, so much appreciation for the helpfulness and friendliness of your entire staff. Thank you so much. Our
That means
staff,
a lot to us.
they're good to us. They are so good. Did no one get my hint? No one got it? Rhymes with pound and goes around. I'm going to see if anybody got it. I'm waiting to see if somebody says anything. All right.
It's going to have to be an old school person
Somebody's been around a while?
because we hadn't done it in a
In a
while.
while. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Timothy got it. Bobby might have got it. Bobby might have got it. We did something this week. Shannon and I took a few minutes. On Tuesday, we did the 5 tips for masculine cards, which, by the way, somebody pointed this out. I really designed that for masculine cards, but they were like, you could really use this for anybody. And I'm like, I guess you could do this same thing for anybody. But I was just thinking about how to take the mystery out of making cards for the guy in your life. But when we did that, we made a collection in our store of products that could be used masculinely for masculine cards. And we shared that collection with you, and Tamitha can link it in here for you as well. And what I thought I would do is just show you some of the products that we thought worked for masculine cards in case you need something for Father's Day, because you still got time, because Father's Day, I looked it up. Is it the 15th? I just looked it up the other day to see what the day was.
It's 2 weeks from Sunday.
So you got 2 weeks. You can pick up some product, get your card made, or get your project made. So I thought I'd
the
show
15th.
you. This is not the new product. We still have new product to show you too. Yeah, the 15th. But I thought I'd show you some of the collection. Some, not all of the collection. I also have something else to show you, and I did not get this information. I did not. Would you text? Who do you have that you can text and ask if this is available in the store? Because I don't know. Who you got on your phone you can text?
I can handle it.
So here's what we do. You like Tuesdays at 2? We're liking it too. Here's what we're going to do. I'm just going to go through some of the stuff that's in the collection. So if you need inspiration, we'll have it for you. Let's start with some stamp sets. And I'm going to go super fast because it's a lot, okay? This one, this grunge set goes perfect for masculine cards. You can do backgrounds, sentiment spots, exploding composition, if you remember that from back in the day. This one, the balloons, any color, any theme, any holiday, perfect for guys. This one is actually called, is it called Suit Up? Yeah, Suit Up. And this one you'd have to watch the video for, but it is so cool because you can make the whole front of the card look like a suit, and then you can make the tie to go on it, or you can do just the tie. So many cool things. You've got bow ties. This is a sleeve cuff, and there's the pocket. There's a belt. So much you can do with this one. That's a good masculine one. Look at the stack. We're going to go through so fast. You see the stack?
Yeah,
and this is not all of them. In the collection, there's more that I think are really good for the guy in your life. This, if you have guys you make cards for, this one's perfect. Happy, hello, hugs, and celebrate. It covers so many thoughts and seasons and things like that. This one is the sister to this guy. This one is called Patina, and this one is called Relic. And these two right here, I want to say Relic came first and then Patina. They're so popular, we brought out the bigger version of it. Then this one is so good. This one is called Tailgating. All the sentiments fit into the tailgate, and then some of them fit into the tag. And this would be really cute for a guy. Then, may God bless you with all these different sentiments to go with it. Perfect for a man. Look at this one, the little beetle bug. My dad drove one of these guys, and my papa drove one too. So that always reminds me of my dad. So that's a good one. This set is good. My friend Gareth, back in the day, we came up with this together. And this one has been so popular. This stamp set has sold consistently over the years because it is so easy to use. It's called Define Emotion. And it's just a good one to use. Just works really well with all kinds of situations. This one, speaking of my buddy Gareth, let me get this one where you can see it because it has slid up in the package. Don't know if I'm going to be able to get that down. Come come on. It's not coming down. This one is called G's Teddy Bear Lane, and we just love this one so much. It reminds me of Gareth. This is a little English gentleman, this bear. There's a monocle for him. There's a top hat for him. This little lantern right here stamps on the top of this pole, so you end up with like a lantern and the pole, and then all the sentiments fit in. So that's a good one. This one is all about you. This is perfect for anybody. Anybody can use this in any way, I think. And then
What's
this
it called
one
again?
which one? G's Teddy Bear
No.
Lane.
The book.
Oh, he knows. This one, not this one. This one is absolutely masculine. This is Vinny's fave. This is the stamp set. That's what it's called. This one, look at the tools. Perfect. I think we picked some good ones, right? This one is a birthday set that can be used for any guy. This one, Gareth is doing good. I saw some posts he was making recently. I haven't talked to him since. I sent him something. It's been a little while since we chatted. I cannot remember what we chatted about, but last I talked to him, he was doing really good. This one is vaulted. This set is vaulted. That means you can get it for $8.99. This set is $8.99, I think, because it won't come back. We'll bring it back in a different style or in a different way. Sets. Look at this one. I love this set for fishing. This one is called Fishers of Men. That boat, that fish, all the little pieces that can be stamped together. So cute. This is a great set for everybody. This one is called More Big Time Sayings, and sensational, terrific, phenomenal, fantastic, and all of these words go with it. Also, if you're watching tonight, maybe for the first time, all of our stamp sets come with free SVGs to cut out the shapes. They also have what are they called? What are the sheets called, Sylvia makes?
Sample sheets.
Sample sheets on the product pages where you can go and see how these lay out. She gives you all the information you need for how you use things together. Look at this one. Are you kidding me? Does this not remind you like Christmas Vacation? That card down there, so cute. How about this one? I put this one in as masculine because my dad loves squirrels. He collected squirrels, and it was funny. Not live ones, but squirrels. This one's Vinny's. Chef Vinny. That's that one. That's the one we call there. This one is called Road Trip. Love this one. These stamp sets are good, y'all. I'm so proud of these stamp sets. Look at this one. I thought Vinny loves ice cream. Vinny's dad loves ice cream. This would speak to him. This one is for making gift cards. You can use this to you have to watch the video about it, but it shows you how to use it to have a gift card pull up out of the card. It's really cute, and it can be used for other things. How about dogs? I thought Vinny would want something about his dogs. Also, I want to tell you, be watching for a 2.0 of this. It's going to be exciting. And then this one I pulled because Vinny is an Alabama fan, and that elephant reminds me of that. And if you did this in Alabama colors, it would be super cute. The sentiments fit into the little sign here, and it's so cute. Now, that's all the stamps I'm going to show you right now. But there's was it 100 and something in the collection we had? So there's a lot more than this. A lot more that we thought would work. But I just want to give you kind of an idea of what the collection looked like. It's kind of cool to see. I remember the first set. I remember the first one. Making that very first set. Then I want to show you. We have some ephemera and some paper. Also, I thought this is masculine. If you don't have one of these, like sometimes you have to think outside the box. When I did this card the other day, let me pull this one. When I did this card with the tiny attacher, like I tiny attached that twine and I tiny attached the pocket on the inside, which I'm not going to untie it. But see that right there? I thought this is good to have for masculine cards. I think they would kind of feels like a tool, like a nail head or something. You know what I'm saying?
So stinking cute.
It's so cute and it's fun to use. So get yourself one of the tiny attachers. We've got basketball. This is called Slam Dunk. Slam Dunk. We also have the 12 by 12 of that. This is all in that collection. What's the name of the truck set? The truck set was Road Trip.
Maybe.
Let me look and make sure which one you're talking about. I think it was Road Trip, but let me find it. Oh, yeah, this one. It's a good truck. It's a good truck. This one. Also, this truck, you can add the fence to it, or you can add the tow truck. So it can be a tow truck, or it can have that fence, or it can be blank, just a truck.
You would call those a rail.
You can add the rail to it. You can add the dump truck to it, or that. And it's called
That's what I need to
Road
build
Trip.
for the trailer.
That's what now?
What I need to build for the trailer.
How about if you have a birthday for a gentleman? This is perfect for that. Hip, hip, hooray. Family is good. It's pretty neutral. It's a good one to use. Shannon and I both thought the colors really, really help. And if you're doing one of those suits, like if you're using Suits Me, these are really good suiting options. Like this one here, that one. They're really good. And if you're doing a tie, Vinny wears a floral tie. Most of
My
the
dad
time
does.
wears a floral tie.
Yeah.
What's the name of the tool set? It's called Nailed It. I think it's called Nailed It. Is that right?
Possibly.
That's my boy. Too cute. Because, you know, Vinny's my boy, right? That's my boy. This one is softball. This is a girl one. I picked up the girl one. I shouldn't have got softball. Here, basketball.
Church league softball.
Church league
Dudes
softball.
play
This
church
one
league
does say
softball.
girl on it.
Man, you can just not use
Yeah,
the girl.
this one's kind of a little girly, but some of it's nice. It's also yellow. Aren't the yellow balls girl ones? I think that might be a girl one. I don't know. Basketball. Football.
Marilyn said it's the truck stamp set with the tailgate.
Oh, it's called tailgating.
Tailgating.
Tailgating. Little builder. Gone fishing. I got to show you something with that one. That's the sneak peek I wanted to show y'all. We also have baseball. We have the wood grains. All this I feel like is very masculine and best in show. Because if Vinny wants a card with his dog on it, that makes sense, right? Because he loves that dog. I wish y'all could have seen her this morning. I was filming. I have moved my sewing room downstairs, which has brought a bunch of problems. That's always how it goes. If you move a filming work out. And what did I drop? I dropped something or something. And Bean did not like it. She was sitting in Vince's lap. I have a recliner down there for Vince, so he can be down there with me, right? And Bean was in his lap, and she looked at me. She was giving me the meanest look, and I'm like, I exist here too. It's not just the two of you cuddled in a chair. I also
You were
live here.
interrupting their cuddle time.
That's exactly it. Hip, hip, hooray. That's the ephemera. I feel like this is kind of masculine. The happy birthday one felt like this could be used for masculine. See how you just think outside the box. Okay, let me show you this. Gone fishing. And I show you this because Shannon said, and she's right about this, she said, we don't really have anybody that fishes as much as they used to. But I think you guys know that we are working on the 2023 Year of Folios, turning it into a Year of Folios package that you can purchase that will be done in 8.5 by 11. The ones we did in 2023 were done in A4 cards, so they weren't the same size, and we're resizing everything to 8.5 by 11. So this is kind of a sneak peek to that, but I want to show you how cute cardstock looks when you put it in folios. So this is Gone Fishing, and look how cute this is. It's kind of a sneak peek of a folio. There's the name of it. That's the shuffle, what we call it, the shuffle photo flip flaps.
You'll
No.
see why as you flip.
The
flap
shuffle
through it.
photo flaps folio. So look at flips, flaps, flops. Look how cute this is. And then over here, these open up. And you can see how cute it is with the fishing cardstock. I just thought y'all would like to see that to give you an idea for the Gone Fishing. And this one does the same thing down here. So coming soon, I like that. That's cute. Coming soon is the 13 folios. It'll be 13 because I'm going to give you a bonus folio that you've not seen before. So you'll get a digital package with 13. It's actually 14 videos, 13 PDFs, 13 samples, the whole 9 yards. So that's coming soon. Okay, so
And
you'll be
they
able to
are
get that.
so good.
They're good folios, and you'll be able to lean to it all the time for making your folios.
That's ready whenever you are.
Now, speaking of fathers, my friend Rodney. Okay, how many of you know Missy and Rodney from Rustic Relics? Just like me. Just tell me in the chat. Y'all watch the chat run. I'm so proud of him, not because he's a father, but also because he's a good father. Rodney took a chance and did something, and I'm so proud. I am always pushing Rodney. He is so smart, so brilliant, so brave, and I'm always
Wow,
pushing
it's
him
me.
to do
Thank
things.
you, Donna.
Oh, thanks, Donna. Let's do crowd noise. He's always so brave, he's so talented, and I'm always pushing him to try things. So, out of the blue, the other day, Missy says to me, Rodney wrote a book. And I went, what? And she said, Rodney wrote a book. And I was like, what book? And she's like, he really did. And she said, you're going to be shocked. And
he said, Maymay said, you should write a book. He
I'm
said, so I
always
did.
saying, write this. And he said, I should write a book. So look what he did. He wrote this book called Vintage Hustle. Now I got to tell you about the book. It's really cool. Okay. How to build a profitable booth in today's antique mall market. Now, of course, this is not paper crafting, but what's cool about it is if you have a vintage booth, an antique booth, this is it'll walk you through
Step-by-step
all the
guide.
things you need to do in your booth to make it pristine and money making. And yes, my copy is signed. I had him sign it today when I was there. I walked in the door. He's so stinking cute. I walked in the door and he went, "Is that Maymay?" And I said, "It's me." And he said, "Here." And he handed me his book. And I said, "You didn't sign it." I handed it back. I'm so excited about this. And he's excited about it. And he gave me I just think that I had no idea he had done this. And I bought the digital version because you can get the digital version on Amazon or this guy. And we're going to link.
The digital version is for Kindle.
It's a Kindle version.
And then you can get the paperback. And the link Tamitha posted will get you to both of them. And you just pick which one you want if you decide that's something you want to purchase.
And so I purchased the Kindle version. And so I was at home and I was reading through and I started with his little dedication page because I know all these people, like, I was like, let's see who he's dedicated to. And I get down here and he put me and Vince in the book. And I was like, what? And I messaged him like, you sweet thing. I had no idea he was going to do that. It was so sweet. But like he says, I push him. I'm like, as a matter of fact, I'll tell you what else I did today. We were leaving. He had him up in his, I call it the bird's nest where he sits up at the store. And he had him up there. And I said, I want to see those on the counter before the end of business today. I want to see them out for sale for the end of the business today. And he's been working on getting the marketing done and stuff. So I'm very proud of him. And so if you are interested in learning how to do an antique booth and do it well, there's not checklists so much, but there's like every kind of thing you need to pay attention to, which I wouldn't even know. Testimonial for this book. Missy said he wrote it, then she read it. And after she read it, she said to him, I want to go work on my booths right now. Like it inspired her. And for Missy to say that, the reason I point that out is Missy's with her booths every single day. Like she works in that store every day and she's always, looking at her booths and fluffing her booths. And for her to read this and then go, now I'm inspired, I want to go do it. I thought that was a good testimony.
Great testimony of
Rodney.
Of Rodney.
And I wanted to show y'all because a lot of you guys love Rodney like I do. And you're going to support him just the same. And you may not need that book. That's fine. I get it. And Rodney gets it, but he's excited. And he says he's got another one. He told me today he's got another book coming.
Yeah, and it's a big one.
He said it's going to be a pretty big book.
Yeah, he said he was already at 70,000 words.
Holy cow.
So it's going to be more of a novel.
Missy said, this is what Missy said today. She said, why don't you write a book? And I said, Missy, what am I going to write about? And she said, just write your thoughts. People want to know your thoughts. I said, Missy, no one wants to know what I think. No one wants to know what I think. I said, as a matter of fact, they would be disturbed if they knew what I thought.
No.
Yeah, some things are better kept hidden.
Just keep this in here.
She has over 70,000 words like in one night.
The first chapter would be 70,000 words. First chapter.
Y'all the ideas you come to us with, we're like, do you ever sleep?
Not really. Sometimes. I slept good last night till like 4:45 this morning. That was pretty good. That's pretty good. I do have a lot of ideas, but people don't want those ideas. Those are the ideas I need. You know what I'm saying?
People might want them.
I don't think they do.
I mean, if nothing else, it just might be a good laugh for people. I didn't bring restocks. Do you want me to go gather? Okay, because my gosh,
and I have a box.
I can tell you a lot of things that I put in.
Yeah. Tamitha's the same way. Tamitha don't sleep. Who was I talking to the other day? And I said, the best time to get me is between 4 a.m. and 4 p.m.
You told me.
Yeah. But it's true. Yeah. 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. Once I get home,
she's done.
We got home yesterday. Today's Thursday.
Once that body hits the couch.
Once I get home,
it's over.
Once I get home, you're not getting me on the phone. Like,
if I need her, I call Vince.
That's it. I go in my room, I change clothes, I sit my phone down somewhere. And last night I was sitting there, I was like, I should probably get my phone. And Emily had messaged me, Missy's daughter. She had messaged me, just playing with me. And I never even had my phone. I saw it at like 1 a.m. So
I go home, sit on the couch and play games.
Don't forget, we got to tell the prank.
Inducing me.
We have to tell the prank, but I'll tell it
that
after the.
game.
It's.
I can't put it down.
I wish you'd get me off this level I'm on because I can't get out of this level.
Hand it to me.
Let me show you this new product and then we'll tell you the story if you don't mind because I got it in my hand. This is brand new product and y'all gonna want to see it.
Hit the door at 4 o'clock this afternoon.
Yeah, all this just got here. Look at this, you guys. This is the new 49 and Market Little Dreamers. There is another one that we don't have the 12 by 12 of. Did we not get it?
We do.
Oh,
We
where
do.
is it?
Is it?
I
over
gave
there?
them both to you.
You didn't. This is what you gave me.
Which one do you have?
She gave me this. I have
You
Little
have
Dreamers.
Dreamer. Okay, I'll get the other one.
You have the 12 by 12 for Little Dreamer, but not Little Celebration.
Do you have both 6x8s?
I do. I don't have. I only have this ephemera. I don't really know because I'm confused. But
Okay, I'll explain that when you get to it.
okay, this is Little Dreamers from 49 and Market. It's beautiful, you guys. Did y'all get the Maymay book? It is so good. Kathy, did you get it? That's a good book. All right, so Little Dreamers. Then we have Little Celebrations. Now, you're going to notice that these are similar to each other because they're made so that you can work them together. You don't have to have them together, but you can work them together. Okay.
All right. Not that.
Oh, I thought you were going to explain
Yes,
it.
that. I'm sorry. That is the die cuts for both packs.
It works with both packs.
Yeah.
Isn't
So
that
you
cool?
get one pack of die cuts and it does all of it.
And then the Little Celebrations chipboard pieces. So you can see what these are. The colors are so pretty. They're actually looking pretty good on camera, which I'm glad of.
And I think Amber said the Little Celebrations cutout words are close enough to match to go with the other one too.
Yeah, this all goes together.
So
it all goes together. It's cute. Let's flip through Little Celebrations. Let's do this one. Let's flip through. It's so pretty. Kathy, you didn't receive it. Email Shannon. They just called us the other day. They must not be getting your email.
What?
The Moxie the other day just to check on us. So something's up. You should have gotten that book. Let us check on that for you. I love that book. But something's up for them not to be responding. They are local and they, this is thick. I'm like trying to take, this is one piece.
I did that with some of that Harmony Hues today, cutting it.
Look at this. Look at this.
That's so pretty.
This is beautiful. This is the celebration one. This paper, look at that. So pretty. Wow. Look at that wash. So pretty. Look at those balloons down here. They're so cute. This is a beautiful, it's a gentle pack. Is that the word, gentle? It's not kind of in your face. It's soft.
It's very subtle.
Very
It's very
subtle.
pretty.
Look at this.
It's very, very pretty.
Oh, look at that one. I love this. Oh, look. That is gorgeous. I can tell you right now, some of you are screaming this paper is right up your alley. Some of you are so excited about it. I love it. I have never really been into the pastels and things, but this past, 2 years, I have been enjoying pastels. Like a lot. Like a lot. So this one is, like I said, Little Celebrations. I do just love paper. I do. Let's look at Little Dreamer. I'm going to have a mess in here in the morning. Little Dreamers. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Brace yourself, you guys. Brace yourself. So look at this. So check this out, Shannon. So this is like very similar to the other one, but then it adds baby.
Yeah.
So you could literally mix them to expand the pack.
Yeah.
And look at this. If you wanted to use this with the other, it would work with the other.
Yeah. I bet the B-sides are plain enough that you could use the baby with the other.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Here's what I got to show y'all. Oh my goodness.
I mean, it's a fantastic combo set. You really need to just get all of it
Oh
because
my goodness.
you can
Look at
certainly
his
use
face.
it. We talked the other day about how most of the time you need 2 packs of paper anyway to do a great folio. So this gives you 2 packs that are similar enough that you can use them together.
Oh, Rhett and Reese.
Red and Reese.
I love it. Well,
This-
Mary Riley, here you go.
Oh my gosh.
They're so pretty.
Look at them. Oh my gosh. Look. Are those corgis?
Well,
This kitty's playing a violin and that kitty's playing a fiddle.
look,
There's a
that little
difference.
baby giraffe.
That giraffe. Oh
That looks like
my
Raffy.
gosh. Look at that. Hold on, y'all. Oh my goodness.
I need to make a folio with this. Daniel's cousin just had a baby.
This would be so
This would
good.
be so cute to take for the shower.
Look at that little chick. Oh my goodness. This is beautiful. And the B-sides. Holy cow. Look at that fox. And that one.
I
This
think
is
what you thought was
cute.
corgis were foxes also,
Were
but I'm
they?
not positive. A lot of people are saying they think that's what it is.
Look at that dragonfly. Oh my goodness. And there's 2 on this page. Look at him. Their faces are so good. Look at this page. Oh my gosh. So cute. Oh my goodness. You could, Shannon, 1 through 12.
Oh, shucks. Yeah, I got to get that.
This is really good.
I got to get those. Well, yeah.
They have outdone themselves. This is really, really good. I'm going to have to email Janine and go, girl. Girl.
Those are so pretty.
Also, I don't know if y'all can see this or not. I'm going to point it out in just a second. This says 12 months, 11 months, 10 months, 9 months. So you can use this for 12
Seems
days.
like that'd be a great folio for a grandson.
I might have to make this as a 12 months folio.
I need to pull all those for me.
You need to pull, yeah.
Well, I
This is
think
mine.
number ways we're good. I think.
This is so gorgeous. Oh my gosh. I gotta look. I'm sorry. I gotta look at the 6x8s. And I gotta look at Little Dreamers because I want to see all those animals. I agree with you, Vicki. This one is, oh gosh, this feels like velvet. Holy cow, look at this.
Well, Mary, you need just one more.
Oh, and you get 3 sheets. See, I like that because I can do a lot with it. Look at that pack. I can't even keep flipping. The dragonflies and the whole polka dots. Those cows, though, I don't think those are foxes. I totally feel like that's a corgi's face. Is it not? Oh, you know what? I bet it's a puppy because those are cats. You see what I'm saying? It's probably just a puppy, right?
They kind of look like corgis, but they could go for foxes
I
too.
think their ears aren't.
Those ears are
pointy
really
enough.
foxy looking
See,
to
I
me.
think they're not pointy enough. This paper is so pretty. You could do a 6x8 folio. You could do a 6 1/4 by 8 1/4 and be able to use these full pages. So pretty. So stinking pretty. Oh, look at these cut aparts. Y'all, seriously? This is good. Ooh, that gray is pretty. Little pale gray. Yeah, I'm pretty convinced those are dogs because they're next to the cats. It just makes sense to me. I may have to reach out. Who did this paper? Joanne Bain. Joanne, if you're watching, what
What's
are
that
they?
animal?
What's that animal? What is that one? They're critters. Yeah, it makes sense they'd be puppies next to the cats.
That animal is adorable, is what that animal is.
Let's look at this. I did not show y'all what comes back here. Let's see. Look at these pieces. Oh my goodness. These are great. I'm just picturing the folio. Would you do craft?
Yeah.
It just screams craft or cream. Because this Harmony, do we have this?
The Harmony Hues. Yes, we just
came
got
in
a
today.
bunch put in.
This. Wow. This is Harmony Hues ivory. That would be stunning. You know what else would be pretty, Vinny?
I know. I just thought
I
about
need
that
to tell
too.
them that because, okay, Vinny's giving y'all a deal on something. We don't have a passel left. I can't get into that. Hang on. Ah. Okay. This would work too. Let me show y'all this. So Vinny's going to do something for you guys with the last bits of our Cartabella paper. They're not making this anymore, this solid Cartabella, and we got what was left of it. So what we have left, he is going to let you get it at buy 3, get one free.
There's 5 different colors available, but you get to pick 4, and you'll pay for 3, and 1 will be free.
So, as he said, these are the 5 colors. This one is classic green. This one is burgundy linen. Grab these for Christmas crafting. This one is classic red linen. This one is white linen. And
but it's natural white. It's very much cream, not white.
It's cream. This would be beautiful with that paper pack, with that baby paper pack. And then this one is black linen. Now, here's the thing. If you want felt, so these are your linen options. We have one color left in felt, and it's cream.
It's the natural white.
It'd be beautiful for either one. So grab those. Grab those. So, to get them, you have to put 4 in your cart, and when you check out, one of them will be free. So you have to put 4 in the cart. It's automatically done for you. You don't need a code or anything. Put 4 in the cart, 1 will be free. You have 5 colors. You have to choose 4 colors. Okay?
There are 25 sheets per pack.
All right. Then, y'all, this is brand new, and I'm excited to open it. This is from Graphic 45, and it is an ATC album with a box. I got to see what this is. With matchbook box. Let's get into this. I love their albums. They're always so cute. Oh, I see. Y'all, this is cute. This would be, how many pages? This would be a cute 12 months album. Ooh, it's snug. Oh, no, it's not. Oops. You need to take the packaging off. You Lulu. There we go, you Lulu. Okay, let's open it now. Look, this pulls out like this. And in here is one of those adorable albums. It's upside down. You could do a 12 months album in here. Use those little use the little tag right here. And then in the section, how many are there? Let's do some counting. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I didn't count the pockets. I only counted the flat pages. So you've got plenty to do it on one side and then the other, something like that. This would be really cute. And then look, it goes in the box. What a neat wedding gift this would be. An engagement photo box, like the pictures from your engagement. This would be really cute. If somebody had a destination wedding, this would be cool because you have all those tags and pockets. You could put little things. This is beautiful. I love that it's in this box. So nice and clean. That's cool. So that is the Graphic 45 Ivory ATC album with matchbook box. I bet we're going to get this in black. And I'm excited about that too. So when we were at Crafticropolis, my friend Tanya, why do I keep doing that?
Oh no, but
My
it's
friend
Tanya.
Tanya, she sat beside me at the table and she had the crocodile in the container. And I know this exists. Like I've always known about it, but we've never carried it. I'm like, why do we not carry this? It's so good for crops. Like I was jealous that hers was in a container. So this is the crocodile. It's just your crocodile, regular crocodile, but it comes in a container like this. It's hardback and it comes with eyelets. You get, let me see how many you get in here. Probably says on the front. You get the hole punch and eyelet setter. You get 100 eyelets, and they're in different colors or designs. 4 different colors. 100 eyelets in 4 different colors. I just thought I'm like, why did we not bring this in? And so perfect for crops. I was jealous of hers, so that's why we have it. Jealousy, the green-eyed monster. Okay, this is new. It is a rotary cutter from We Are. And if you know, I am sewing again. And so I like rotary cutters. I have a thing for them. And I brought this in because I'm like, I bet it's a good one. So we're going to find out. Let's just take it out of the packaging here. The way I do it, which is rip into it. I get too excited.
Rip it.
Then I like this because watch. So this is I don't know, I call it a trigger version. Like you see that? So watch this edge. See the blade come out? And you cut like this with it. I really like this. There's Tanya. Yes. We have the tool. We've always carried the crocodile. We just didn't have it in the case. And I'm like, why do we not have the one in the case?
Because the cases are
The
cool.
case was cool. So we got it. All right, check this out. It also locks for safety. Ask people about safety. Remember what happened with Joe?
Yep.
So we have that. I'm going to take that home with me to my sewing room.
So Joe can play with it.
No, he cannot touch my rotaries. Blending pencils. If you have any color pencils, these blender pencils work with it. I've never found a color pencil they don't. They work almost like how alcohol markers blend. It will blend out the colors. I have a video showing you how to do this on my channel. And I love these guys. They're a 2-pack. You want to keep them. I always have one handy. Here's one of mine that is on the go right now. It's a little short. It's been sharpened. That's one of mine. I think the other one is right there.
Yes, the rotary cutter will work for mesh.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. This is back. So many of you, y'all bought up the hoops. We didn't have any more of them. Now we have them back. So if you are wanting the hoop to go with all the Aunt Martha's paints and things like that, we now have it. Okay. If you need a new hoop or an extra hoop, we have them.
We also got
the tube holders.
Oh,
the
we got
them?
Yep.
Yes.
That people have been looking for those. The protectors for the tube,
yes.
We got those in as well. Lynn says the crocodile confuses me. There seems to be so many different ones. Honestly, there's so many. Okay, here's the deal. The crocodile looks like this, and it comes in a bunch of colors. Like it comes in rose gold and pink, teal. It comes in a lot of colors. Okay. But then there's other punches that are not the crocodile. They are like the corner rounders and the stub and scallop and stuff like that. This one is the one that has the hole punches on either side and the grommet setter here at the top. Grommet because I used one today. Speaking of, would you get that off of my chair over there so I can give them a sneak peek of the video that's coming? Hopefully tomorrow morning.
Amber, put your stuff inside the purse.
Okay. Yeah, because I need to show that too. All right, check this out.
on the chair over here.
It's in my chair right there. These are back in stock. These are the 12 by 12 boxes. You guys grabbed these up so quick. The 12 by 12 boxes from the Stash Stacks. These are the bigger ones. Okay. So these come in a 2-pack. When you buy one, you get 2 for that price. This is the 2-pack, right? Not the 3.
Yes.
The 8.5 by 11 or the 3-pack. But there's also an 8.5 by 11.
I think it's 2.5 or 2 1/4 inches is a 3-pack, and then there's I think a 1 inch that's a 5-pack. It's 8.5 by 11.
So these are back. Not too many of these though. You better grab them. And if you want multiples, you need to get, because they're great. We love them.
They hold 12 by 12 paper packs.
I hope that I hope those are mine. Okay, here's the deal. How many of you watch my sewing channel? Let me see who I can talk to and like explain things to. If you watch my sewing channel, you'll know. I have been making this bag on repeat. It is the easiest bag to make. I have made so many iterations of it. And I call it the easy zipper bag. It's like easy to put the zipper in. Tina, have you made one of these yet? This bag is the one for tomorrow. I'm so excited because I found these grommets that are screw on. Look, you screw them on. Okay. I've never done this before. I just put these in for the first time today and I'm excited about it. And I'm using these guitar straps, and this makes a crossbody, and this is a box bottom. And this is not a sneak peek. This is the whole thing. And this is the inside, and it's nice and finished, blah, blah. Okay. So I want you to watch tomorrow, but I also want to tell you that the grommet situation at the end of the video, I say that you're going to need some E6000 or some Fabri-Tac, and you definitely do, because I've got to go in. You can see how this is kind of slipping right there. I'm going to take this back off, and I'm going to run my E6000 around it and seal this down so that all of it stays together. I actually saw somebody do that, and I forgot to do it. I forgot to get in and take it home with me. So I wanted to show you that we carried the E6000, and I'm going to be taking it home. How cute is this strap? It's from Amazon. We have the links in the video tomorrow. So if you want to pick that up, I have even if you don't sew, watch this one. It's a fun one. I think it's fun.
Find you a friend that does sew and send it to them.
I can't wait to start wearing this one. I love this one. And it was never a purse, you guys. It was supposed to be just a cosmetic bag. And then I'm like, this needs to be a purse. It just makes sense. And it fits the body really nice. It's a free pattern on my channel. It's a free pattern. And you can literally make it in no time. This one right here, when I got up this morning, this was fabric, flat fabric. At 8:30, I started working on it, and we left the house at 11:20, and it was done. And I quilted it and everything. Like, I had to do all the quilting. All of this had to be done this morning. It does need a good lint roll, because when I was cutting this out, some of the stuff kind of flew all over the place. So it does need a good lint roll. All right. The story. Here's the deal. Back years ago, it's been years now. Yeah. Since the groundhog incident or the gopher incident?
Ish.
At least a year.
I can't remember when it was sent.
So,
or when they brought it.
I was walking around Rusty Krellick's one day, and I saw this thing, and it was a stuffed groundhog. I think it's a groundhog. And I made the comment that guy didn't need to be for sale, that they needed to have it as their mascot, and they needed to name it and yada, yada. Well, one of you guys saw that video. I don't know who did this. It's been this long.
I don't remember.
Called Rusty Krellick's, paid for that thing over the phone, and had them sneak it into our building as our mascot. Do you remember this? So I walk in one day, and there's that thing against the wall, and it is so disgusting. Y'all, this thing was stuffed in 1970. Was it 73, 72? It says on the bottom of it.
Yeah, something like that.
Disgusting. Okay.
Its fingers have been chewed off
it's
by
losing
something.
Hair. It's so gross. So gross. So it has been sitting outside my studio. If you have visited, you have seen it. Okay. It's been sitting outside my studio all this time. Well, after Craftercropolis, this just happened. Serendipity. This is how this happened. Shannon and I are walking down the hall. Rodney and Missy, everybody's unloading from Craftercropolis. Rodney and Missy.
It is Friday night. We are
Friday night.
toast.
Everybody's here. I can't even think. Tamitha and Tim. I almost said Timitha and Tam.
Timothy and Tam.
Walking down the hall, and I go, Shannon, now's our chance. And she's like, what? And I said, we got to get that in their car. And she looks at it, and we're both in on it. Like, we're ready to do this, but somebody's got to touch it.
That was me.
Shannon touched it. Shannon had to touch it. So she goes, I said, Shannon, you got to do it. You got to grab this thing and head out the door. Rodney, God love him, was bringing in our dorm fridge. He was carrying the dorm fridge in and taking it back to the kitchen. And he says to me, where do you want this? And I went, the kitchen, because it was the furthest away place I could get him. And he's carrying that thing. He gets back there, and I go back there to try to like block them while Shannon goes to the car. And before I can get back there, Shannon goes, it's locked. And now I'm like, what do I do? I'm headed back to the kitchen and I see them in there and Rodney goes, hey, I think we need to unplug this thing. I think we need to plug this thing up. We shouldn't just leave this dorm fridge unplugged. And I went, you're right. We should. I'm like, okay, this is going to kill all the time. I said, we should definitely do that. And then he says, I'm going to have to take it out of the box. I said, oh, yeah, that makes sense because of the vent. And he's like, yeah. I said, okay. So, yeah, do that like that. So I'm like, how do I get into their car? So they had brought
The whole
some
time
stuff
I'm still
over.
holding that stupid thing.
She's got that thing outside, hugging
Gross.
it. And they had brought some stuff over earlier from Craft Acropolis. And I said to Missy, where's your car keys? I think there's something in your car I need to look for. That's what I said. I didn't know what to say. So I get the car keys and Rodney goes, Maymay, there's nothing in our car. And I said, I just want to double check. I just want to double check. The whole time he's telling me there's nothing in the car, the whole time I am unlocking that. I'm unlock. Because I don't know if it's reaching because I'm in the back of the building and Shannon's out front. I'm unlocking. And he goes, Maymay, everything we brought, and here comes Rodney. Everything we brought, and he starts walking me into my studio. He's like, everything we brought is right here. And I'm looking down and I'm trying to unlock it. I look up as we turn the corner and Benny goes like this. He gives me a thumbs up. He's like, okay, it's good. It's good. And I'm like, oh. And I look and I go, Rodney, you're right. There it is. I just picked something up. There it is. I grab it and I hand him the keys back and go. They leave and Shannon tells us what she did.
So Missy for some reason had a quilt. I don't know if somebody gave it to her or what, but there was a quilt laying between their two seats because they had their seat down because they'd had that bicycle sitting in there and it was laying across the back. So I picked the quilt up and I laid that thing to where when she moved it, it's looking straight up and then covered the quilt back over the top of it. And then it scared her a little bit.
Well, here's what happened. They go to drive off. And I said to everybody, every one of us are at the door at this point. Everybody is leaning face on the door. And I said, if they stop in the parking lot between here and there, they've seen it. We're busted. If those brake lights hit, y'all, the brake lights did not hit and they left. So we get in the car. And let me just say, y'all, I am not a prankster. I don't play jokes on people. Like I will joke and stuff, but I'm not really this person. We get in the car and I go, what if somebody gets scared to death? Like I'm really like freaking out now. So I start praying, God, please don't let anybody get scared of this thing. So later that night, I had forgotten about it. Everybody had just gone on about it. I was just about it. I had forgotten all about it. I get a text message from Missy. She's like, no, it was from Rodney. And Rodney goes, we found what you did. Like that. Oh my gosh. It was so funny. Missy said that she had gone outside to get something out of the car.
Her purse was right there beside it.
Oh, see?
But I tried to make sure I didn't put the purse under it so she didn't have to like search to get her purse.
She said she went out there and when she got up to the car, she's like, what is all this? Because the blanket was over. And what is all this stuff? And she pulls that blanket back and she sees that thing. And she said, it scared me to death. She said, but then I realized what it was. And she said, this is my favorite part of the whole story. The week before, the Monday before, I think, Emily, Missy's daughter, had spilled a Frappuccino in the car. And if you know dairy in your car in the sun, you just can't get it out. And Missy had been complaining about how her car smelled like the whole week at Craft
just
Acropolis.
Going on and on and on about how bad it smelled.
So she covers it back up, goes in the house and says, Emily, that is it. You have got to see what that frappe has done to my car. And she takes Emily out there and makes her pull that thing back. So she scares Emily with it. And then she said Emily was freaking out. What is that? And she really thought the Frappuccino had grown something in the car. And she said, then they decided her son wasn't home. He was the only one not home. They took that thing and put it in Gavin's room and staged it on his desk. Have you got a picture of it? And left it for him to find. So this is what he came home to. Let me zoom in a little bit. This thing is so disgusting. He came home to this standing on his desk. Wait.
Yeah, she sent me a message and said, I hope you washed your hands.
He's so gross, y'all. He's so gross. That Gavin just went, And he said, one of his friends has something else. He was not even shocked.
One of his friends has a raccoon.
A raccoon. One of my friends has a raccoon. Like he wasn't even shocked. And apparently it's still living on his desk in the room.
I'm sure.
So Pixatawny Phil, which I named him that because he's a picker, like he's an antique picker. He should have never been here. he was wanting to pick antiques, is now living at Missy's house. And oh my goodness, we laughed so hard when they were driving on. I'm like, y'all, we might have done this. And
Success.
made it happen. But I said that was my favorite part. Here's what I really love. After it was all over with, and they're driving off, as Shannon is coming in the door, okay, and they're heading out, she's going, I touched it. She's now realizing I carried that thing out and touched it in the car. And
Yeah, because you couldn't just touch its base. I had to pick it up. I had to touch its fur. And it was gross feeling because it's like really, really old.
It's so old. It's so old. And she said, she's like, I touched it. She was in complete shock because she had to touch it. I'm like, you did good. You did so good. But it is not here anymore. And as long as we can keep the doors locked and not let her sneak around, we'll be all right.
Yeah.
It will
Somebody's
never
gonna
not
let
come
her
home.
in one day.
No, we're not. That thing is not coming back. Missy can come back. And only if we'll just have to check her at the door. We need like a taxidermy detector instead of metal detector. Yeah. No, it was so bad. Feel sorry for Shannon because she had to hug that thing and take it. Y'all saw it. By the way, it wasn't little. That thing's like big. 3 feet tall.
Yeah, it's a big guy.
It's big.
It's a big guy. I did take one for the team.
She did.
He kind of scared us every once in a while when you come in here and like turn the corner and he's just standing there at you.
Y'all, we had Bean here one day and I didn't think anything about that thing being here. And Bean's going up and down the hall and all of a sudden she sees it and it scares her to death. She jumps back. She got to where she go to the hall, she'd walk around it. We did too, though. We did too. It will not find its way back to us. That's not going to happen. I think that Missy loves me more than that. I hope that she does. Shannon, did you bathe in hand sanitizer?
Gavin will probably just keep it.
Gavin probably is like, it's kind of cool. He's a kid.
Yeah.
You know, he thinks it's cool. I do not think it's cool. Honestly, though, when she said the car was locked, I was like, we're busted.
Oh, yeah. I was going to be standing there with that thing in my hand.
They were going to come out with it. And finally, and here's the thing about Missy. She'll never do it again. I said, Missy, where's your keys? And she just handed them to me. She'll never do that again.
Never. That was our chance.
That was it. That's why it worked. Otherwise, it wouldn't have worked. Way to go, Shannon. She took one for the team. So funny. We wanted to share that with y'all. We've been thinking about it forever, and I keep forgetting to tell y'all. But all right, what updates do you need before we head out? You need to know that in July, we talked about this on Tuesday. If you weren't here for the Tuesday show, you need to save the dates. July 23rd, 24th, and 25th.
Yes.
We are having a Christmas-themed event. It's an online event, and it will be Maymay and Dress My Craft. I'm very, very excited. Our friends at Dress My Craft are going to put together a really cool kit for you guys. I'm going to be teaching you the projects. It is such a neat project, and we should be able to tell you. It won't be this next Thursday, but the one after. It might be next Thursday. I'm not sure. We should. I think it's the one after we can tell them. But there's a couple more little things we're trying to nail down. And as soon as we have that, we can give you more information. People are asking about pricing. I can't tell you exactly because I don't know what all's going in the kit yet. We're working on that. But once we know, what you can know, it's going to be pretty comparable to what we normally try to do. It's not going to be outrageous. So you might want to just mark your calendar off for those days. If you can't attend live, do not stress. You can also watch it anytime at your leisure because we'll have everything recorded. The only thing you won't be able to attend live and probably won't see afterwards because we usually don't record these are like our Zoom crops and the Q&As that we'll be doing with them. I don't know who all from Dress My Craft, but surely Shalini, pretty sure her and maybe somebody else from Dress My Craft will be attending a Q&A at least once, maybe two. Like we're talking about doing one before the event and one after so you guys can kind of ask questions before and after, kind of book in the event. So we're excited. I'm so honored. And let me just tell you something. She is such a sweetheart. She's the cutest thing ever. I love talking to her so much. She just always makes me feel good about myself. That's what it is. She's just kind and she makes me feel good. Every time we get on a call together, she goes, I just love your eyes. I just love your eyes. And she's like, do people compliment your eyes all the time? I said, when I was younger, they did. But now that I'm older, it's wrinkled pretty much. Now that I'm older, they're just wrinkled. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I think you guys will really love it, too. A 3-day event, July 23rd, 24th, and 25th. What else do I have coming up?
Did you want to talk about the thing that you kind of hinted at?
If I knew what you were talking about.
For Craft Acropolis.
Oh, I can't yet, but next week I will.
Oh, okay.
The year of folio No,
The other one.
the current year of folios, swap info.
Okay. Swap info for current year of folios. All you do, okay, is you pick one of the folios, A, B, C, or D. You create one in any style you want to, in any way you want to, and you mail it in. Mail it into us before the end of June, which I do believe is the 30th,
You
a
are
Monday.
correct.
Mail it in before the end of June, the 30th. Once we receive them, we are going to fruit basket turn over them and mail them back out. Okay. You only have to cover getting them to us. You've already paid shipping for getting them out to everybody else. You do not have to participate. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to. But swaps are so fun, and it's really neat to get somebody else's idea of the folio for you to kind of see how things go. Like you guys see with me and Shannon, we do ours so completely different that it's really cool to be able to see a couple of different ways, and to have one extra. That would be super cool for you to have an extra for you to reference or to use as a gift for somebody. So the swap info. Yes. All right. I just answered that question. If you want to participate in Eurofolios, it is not too late. It is not. You can start at any time because you can catch up really easy. We are finished. We just sent out the B video because you get an A and a B. We just sent out the B video of the decorating for folio C. And Shannon and I are going to film folio D next week, and then we'll be ready to go. Also, I want to tell you, in case you weren't in the folio, in case you didn't see folio C second video, I'm going to, going forward with my A, B, C, and D, I'm going to do something different in them. I'll do something to give you a little extra something, like for the one we're working on, which is C, that we just finished, where I have the points that close. I'm gonna do a different closure. It's not hard. It won't be a big deal. We won't need anything special for it. I'll just do something different to give you some different ideas. And Alicia, you didn't see A, B, C, or D? What do you mean? Are you signed up for it? Are you taking the Eurofolios? So if you would like to join in with us, it's super fun. We do a live the third Friday of every month.
Yes.
The third Friday of the month, we do a live where we decorate the first time, and then Shannon and I film the second part and send it out to you just for you to watch. So you're getting about 4 hours worth of us working on our folios to give you inspiration. Arlene says, gotta go. Y'all have a blessed night, free of taxidermy. Oh, I have not told y'all this. I have not told you this. Tamitha, can you get the link for the book for the heart, what are we calling that? Heart Fellowship. I want to say heartfelt, but it's Heart Fellowship. I have not announced the book here. I only announced it in the video, and we need to do that. That's why I had the book in here and I did not show it. Do I have one in here? I do. I have one in here.
I'll email you, Sarah. If you just signed up today, I checked this morning, but there were no new signups. So I'll send you all of the links.
Did somebody just sign up?
She signed up today.
All right. So the book we're going to be doing, if you are confused, let me clarify. On Sunday evening, starting the July 6th, Sunday evening starting July 6th at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, we are going to be doing this book together we do it as a private webinar situation. Okay. So you have to register for it. All right. So Tamitha is going to get you the link you need. This book, and I suggest, we talked about this, and I think you should do it. If you can afford it, you need to get this is like the book here, and this is the study guide. And if you're really keen, you can get the study guide and also the streaming videos. We'll be using the videos in the lesson or in our times together, in our sessions. That's what I want to start calling them. But this is the book we're going to be doing. And like I said, we'll do the first session July 1st. I will send out in the next week or so kind of where we need to get started, where you need to be before that first session. So you'll have a couple of weeks to get prepped for that. We've got plenty of time. We don't start again until July 1st. And the reason for that is because people need to have time to get their books and get themselves settled and ready to go. I do suggest with this one, have a notebook, some highlighters, some things to make notes on. It's going to be incredible, incredible. For the replays, there's always the question about the replays. There are replays. However, they do not live forever. We let the replays last 2 weeks after the event ends. This is an 8-week study. So it'll be all of July and August. And then after that, you'll have 2 weeks of them still being out there. and then they go away. The webinars are, the reason we do it webinar style is because it's pretty personal. You have to sign up. We know who's in the room. We can, we're kind of building a community, and it can get a little bit personal in there. Intimate is the word I like to use for that. So we do ask that you sign up each week. There'll be more about this coming. I may have to do a little video that we can send out an email in case you're interested. If you don't want to miss out, there's the registration. Register here and see the intro session. Perfect, Tamitha. If you don't want to miss out, go register for the intro one that she just put here. That gets us your email there. And make sure you're registered for our emails that we send out. All this stuff we're saying to you gets sent in emails to you, okay? And you can consume them when you want to. But that way you'll get links and things like that you won't miss. I'm really excited. Oh, my gosh. I hope you catch that bat, Betty. I'm really excited about this one. This is a very, very good book, and you're going to love it. And I'm excited to get started on it. So also, all right, this is a question too. Let me answer this one. We have people who like to bless people with the setups in case they can't afford it. And then we have people who would need to be blessed by receiving the books from someone else. If you want to bless someone with the book, you can order them. Did you put the link in here, Tamitha, for the book? Yes. This link is an affiliate link. It's my affiliate link. Tamitha, if you remember, put it in the description of this video too, so that they can get it later. This is my affiliate link, okay? But if you order the book and you want to bless somebody with it, send it to us at the shop, 1616 7th Street North. Don't worry about remembering that. It's on our website. It's at maymaymadeit.com. You can send us that, and we are collecting them now. I think we've had 3 sets come in. So, and I think Tamitha, and if you want to be blessed with the book, if you would like to be on that list, you're going to email Tamitha and let her know. She's keeping up with who is getting what and where we're sending things to. Okay. Oh, yeah, the folio class is forever. Folio class you can have anytime. A lot of people got their books. It's exciting. All right. We're going to close out. Vinny closes out with prayer every time. If you have a specific prayer request you would like for us to be praying with you about, head to our Facebook group called Created in Christ and share that there. Vinny's going to pray for everybody. You guys be praying about our Bible study. Pray that God sends exactly the right people to it, and that His word is spread exactly how He would like it to be. And pray that I can be His voice and make sure that I share what He wants me to share. Right? All right. So Vinny's going to pray.
All right, let's pray, guys. Hey, God, thank you so much for this day and for all your blessings. I thank you for our weekly time that we get to spend together with this community, Lord, just to bless one another, to laugh with one another, to joke with one another, to care for one another, to pray for one another. God, I just praise you for that privilege that we get to do that with each other every week. Lord, you just have blessed us in so many ways beyond even what we could imagine, and I thank you for that. God, I know a lot of people that are watching tonight are going through some tough times. They're hurting, they're suffering, they're dealing with all kind of different stuff. God, not everybody, but some of these folks are. And God, I know that it's your desire to be intimately close in every one of those situations, to comfort, to guide, to just come alongside them and help them get through whatever situation they're facing. God, I pray that as we pray tonight, God, that you would just give a special touch to those that need that from you today. I thank you, God, for your faithfulness. I thank you for your provision for us all. And God, we just give you honor and glory today in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Betty, I prayed that bat would come out of your house. I cannot imagine what that feels
Get
like.
on
I
out.
prayed that God would help you make that happen so you can
Betty,
have your
I'll tell
home
you,
back.
there's a secret to getting rid of that bat. You just got to walk in there and boldly say, "Get out of here now. Get on out."
I don't know why that works for Vince, but anytime there's a strange animal in our house, yard, or whatever, he can just go, "Get on out of here now," and just
Get on out of here now.
One day I'll tell you that story, not today. It's a good one, and one day I'll tell it to you, but you'll have
And
to
that joker will fly right on
remind
out.
us.
He'll get out.
All right, you guys, we love you very much. Thanks for being here and spending time with us. Until next time, bye now.